Okay. So, all that said, I'm going through this book one lesson at a time, and here's that next lesson. Lesson 13. Why am I good? This is essentially a philosophical question, which is only asked in therapy after the client begins questioning the doing model. And every lesson in this book talks about us, how we've been taught and trained not to have self-esteem. And here is another example of that. And not to have a healthy mind. By questioning the doing model, their previous training, and the nature of good and evil. Most of us go through life assuming that we are not good, and that we need to be punished or controlled or contained, as our true natures are based on bad. It comes from all the religions, folks. One of the ways they've done this, saying we're born bad, right? One school of thought defines man as essentially bad. From this philosophy involved the need for power and control, for institutions such as church and state to control the masses. It's all true, folks. These institutions use punishment and strong discipline to keep order, to frighten into submission, and to prevent the spreading of our inherent badness. This school of thought believes that man cannot make decisions and needs strong leadership, dictatorship in parentheses, to prevent the crowd from running amok. The opposite school of thought, which is the way I am now, chooses to believe that man is inherently good, of God, and that when presented with a choice, prefers to do goodness, even though it may be more difficult and more confusing over evil. The paradox of this choice is that while choosing goodness is not the easy choice, it does result in an easier life. This has all happened to me. I've done all this stuff. Often the good choice may not feel right, while the easy choice may feel initially better, but may result in a form of evil. A perfect example of this paradox is the concept of caretaking. Our doing model defines all caretaking behaviors as good. However, a large number of caretaking behaviors are not good. People who are being taken care of cannot feel a sense of mastery or control over their own lives. Therefore, the choice of goodness and the control over this choice belongs to the caretaker rather than the person who is being taken care of, which is the opposite of the intention. A form of evil may exist when the caretaker takes all the credit for the action and does not allow the recipient to have any power or control for ensuing consequences. In this case, initial choice not to caretake may be the good choice, but it will not be the easy one. Making choices involves learning to practice. Practicing your goodness is a trial and error process. You are good. You can choose to practice your goodness. You can assume responsibility for your life and your behaviors. You can take care of yourself. You can believe in your own and others' goodness. In this way, you can become a role model for goodness. Wow. There's another very powerful lesson for you folks. I'm going to have another one for you tomorrow, which is lesson 14. Why can't the therapist change or fix me? You all remember to say 4 things to yourself in the mirror. I can be your psychiatrist, your therapist, your counselor. I am qualified because I am self-taught. Like I said, I don't need a certificate to help you. I've learned how to heal myself. Call me 458-232 to schedule your first 458-232-5238 to schedule your first therapy session. I'm here 24/7. call me anytime. Say 4 Things to Yourself a Mirror daily, folks. And you can go ahead and get this book right now